What if I told you that you could be severely dehydrated right now, even if you just finished a large glass of liquid? It sounds impossible, but after the age of 60, your body plays a dangerous trick on your mind. It turns off your internal thirst alarm. By the time you actually feel like having a drink, your internal filters have already been struggling for hours. In medical school, they teach us how to treat organs once they are already failing. We are trained to prescribe complex medications, monitor alarming lab results, and manage chronic diseases after the damage has taken root. But here is the honest truth they rarely teach us in modern medicine. A simple 50-cent habit practiced in the comfort of your own kitchen every single morning can do more to preserve your vitality than a cabinet full of expensive supplements. Most seniors I see in my clinic are deeply invested in their health. They take their prescriptions, they buy premium vitamins, and they try to eat right. Yet, they walk into my office every single day completely unaware that their very first morning beverage, the one they rely on to wake up, is actively suffocating their body's natural detoxification system, forcing their internal filters to run at 200% capacity before they even put their shoes on. I am Dr. Linda Harrington, and today on Golden Glow Senior, we are not talking about medications or complicated medical procedures. Instead, we are uncovering the top 5 morning drinks that actively flush out toxins, reduce cellular inflammation, and restore natural function, even if you are over 60, 70, or 80. And please, stay with me until we discuss drink number 4. It is a warm beverage that most seniors have been actively avoiding for years due to widespread misinformation. Yet modern clinical data shows it might be the single most powerful shield your body has against tissue decline. But before we look at what you should be drinking, we have to look at the silent crisis happening inside your body while you sleep. To understand why your morning routine is a matter of vital urgency, we must pull back the curtain on a hidden biological process. Imagine a massive, sophisticated recycling plant that filters an entire city's water supply. Now imagine the city engineers shutting off the incoming water valves, but forcing the machinery to keep running at full speed for 8 hours straight without a single drop of lubrication. What would happen to those delicate, microscopic filters? They would become clogged, overheated, and deeply strained. This is exactly what happens inside your body every single night. While you are resting peacefully for 6, 7, or 8 hours, your internal filtration system never takes a coffee break. It is pulling a grueling, silent night shift. It filters your entire blood supply more than 30 times every single day, hour after hour, minute after minute. During the night, it is frantically separating waste products, balancing vital minerals, and isolating metabolic toxins. But here is the catch. It is doing all this heavy lifting with absolutely zero new fluids coming in. When you open your eyes in the morning, your body is in a state of advanced, silent dehydration. Because no water was delivered during the night, your fluids have become highly concentrated. And concentrated fluid is exactly where deep health complications begin to crystallize. When your internal fluids remain thick and concentrated for too long, naturally occurring minerals like calcium and oxalates begin to crowd together. They collide, they stick, and over time, they form painful, jagged structures like kidney stones. Worse yet, this stagnant environment becomes the perfect breeding ground for low-grade bacterial infections that can silently travel upward, causing permanent scarring to your delicate internal tissues. This brings us to our very first morning remedy, warm lemon water. Now, before you dismiss this as a basic wellness trend you've heard 1,000 times before, look closer. What happens at a cellular level when a senior drinks warm lemon water on a completely empty stomach is nothing short of a medical reset. When you squeeze half of a fresh lemon into a glass of comfortably warm water first thing in the morning, you are delivering a targeted therapeutic flush. Warm water is absorbed by your dehydrated digestive tract significantly faster than ice-cold water. Your body doesn't have to waste energy warming it up to core body temperature. It absorbs it instantly, immediately diluting those concentrated morning toxins and washing them out of your system. But the real magic lies in a compound called citrate. Lemons are one of nature's richest sources of this unique molecule. Once inside your system, citrate behaves like a biological bodyguard. It actively seeks out free-floating calcium in your fluids and binds to it, effectively preventing it from crystallizing into stones. A landmark study published in the Journal of Urology confirmed that introducing this simple citrus habit significantly raised urinary citrate levels, providing a measurable, non-pharmaceutical shield against internal crystallization. Furthermore, the raw vitamin C in that fresh juice acts as a localized antioxidant. Every single time your internal filters process waste, they produce highly unstable molecules called free radicals, village microscopic bullets that tear into healthy tissue. Vitamin C neutralizes these bullets on impact, protecting your filtration units during their most vulnerable morning hours. Microscopic bullets that tear into healthy tissue. Vitamin C neutralizes these bullets on impact, protecting your filtration units during their most vulnerable morning hours. To unlock this medical benefit, you must prepare it correctly. You cannot use bottled lemon juice from the grocery store shelf. Those products are pasteurized, stripped of live enzymes, and loaded with chemical preservatives like sodium benzoate, which actually add to your body's toxic load. You must use a real, fresh lemon. Squeeze half of it into water that is pleasantly warm, never boiling. Boiling water scalds the delicate vitamin C, rendering it useless. And under no circumstances should you add white sugar or artificial sweeteners to fix the taste. Sugar spikes your insulin, triggers systemic inflammation, and damages the microscopic blood vessels feeding your vital organs, completely wiping out the benefits. If you find the taste sharp, embrace it. That tartness is the sound of your digestive enzymes waking up. Drink this slowly on an empty stomach before you touch coffee, before you check your phone, and before you take your first bite of breakfast. Within days, the heavy, sluggish fog of morning dehydration will begin to lift. But as powerful as warm lemon water is for breaking up morning concentration, it is only the first step. It cleanses the system, but it cannot solve a much deeper, more dangerous threat that specifically targets seniors over the age of 60. A silent, recurring complication that can permanently damage your body's filters without ever causing a fever or a sharp pain. In just a moment, we are going to explore a vibrant red drink that acts like a slippery shield against this hidden danger. But as we move into this next drink, you will also discover how a major corporate deception has turned this brilliant health elixir into a toxic trap on your local grocery store shelves. This brings us to our second morning elixir, a deep red drink with a massive reputation, yet one that is profoundly misunderstood by almost every senior who walks into my clinic: unsweetened cranberry juice. To understand why this tart liquid is so vital after the age of 60, we have to talk about a hidden vulnerability. As our bodies mature, our immune defenses naturally undergo a process called immunosenescence, a gradual weakening of our internal border patrol. Because of this, seniors become exceptionally vulnerable to low-grade, recurring urinary tract infections. But here is what most people don't realize. These infections are not just a temporary discomfort. When bacteria find a foothold in your lower system, they don't always stay there. They can silently travel upward, climbing into the deep architecture of your kidneys. Once there, they trigger a severe, localized infection called pyelonephritis, which can permanently scar your kidney tissue, replacing healthy filtering units with useless, dead scar tissue. This is where cranberry juice steps in as a biological shield. Cranberries contain a highly specific, potent group of antioxidants called proanthocyanidins, or PACs for short. These compounds possess a remarkable, almost mechanical superpower. They don't just kill bacteria, they alter the cellular surface of invaders like E. coli, making it physically impossible for them to stick to the walls of your urinary tract. Instead of clinging, multiplying, and migrating upward into your kidneys, the bacteria are rendered completely harmless and are flushed right out of your system. Furthermore, for seniors watching their lab numbers, cranberries are a godsend because they are naturally exceptionally low in potassium, allowing you to get a massive dose of protective antioxidants without overloading your circulation. But there is a dangerous catch, and it is a corporate deception that infuriates me as a physician. If you walk down the juice aisle of your local grocery store and buy a bottle labeled cranberry juice cocktail, you are not buying medicine, you are buying a toxic trap. Those commercial drinks are stripped of real nutrients and loaded with high fructose corn syrup, often containing as much sugar as a full can of soda. That mountain of sugar immediately triggers a massive insulin spike, damages the delicate blood vessels supplying your kidneys, and completely cancels out every single health benefit. To protect your body, you must look for labels that read 100% pure unsweetened cranberry juice. Because it is pure, the taste will be incredibly sharp and tart. If it is too intense for you first thing in the morning, do not add sugar. Instead, dilute 4 ounces of pure cranberry juice with 8 ounces of warm water and add a small squeeze of fresh lemon. Drinking this simple mixture just 3 or 4 mornings a week provides an ironclad, slippery defense line that protects your internal filters from silent ascending damage. If you are watching this right now and realizing that some of your daily morning habits might have been unintentionally straining your body, please don't feel discouraged. Aging with vitality isn't about being perfect. It's about having the right information to protect the one body you've been given. Here at Golden Glow Senior, my mission isn't to lecture you, but to hand you the scientific truth so you can reclaim your energy and independence. If you want to join our growing community of seniors who are taking control of their longevity, please take a brief second to hit that subscribe button right now. When you subscribe, you help ensure that honest, life-saving medical truths reach the people who need them most. Let me know in the comments how old you are and where you are watching from. I read your comments personally, and they inspire every video we make. Now, while cranberry juice keeps bacteria from invading your filtration system from the outside, our third morning drink does something entirely different. It enters your bloodstream to fight a silent, internal war against the 2 leading causes of organ decline in the entire world: high blood pressure and cellular rust. But as we turn to this ancient green tea leaves, prepare yourself. Because right after it, we are approaching the 7-minute mark of this video, where we will uncover a mind-blowing clinical revelation about a spicy root that stabilizes blood sugar in a way that left researchers completely stunned. This brings us to our third morning powerhouse, a warm, soothing cup of properly brewed green tea. To the untrained eye, green tea looks like a simple, light liquid. But as a physician, when I look into that cup, I see one of the most rigorously researched, clinically proven organ protective elixirs available to mankind. For seniors over the age of 60, introducing this specific drink into your morning routine can fundamentally alter how your internal organs age over the next decade. The secret to green tea's medical potency lies in a highly specific group of natural antioxidants known as catechins. Among these, one molecule reigns supreme: EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate. As we cross the age of 60, our bodies become highly susceptible to a quiet, destructive phenomenon known as chronic, low-grade systemic inflammation. Think of it like a low-burning fire inside your tissues, quietly smoldering year after year, stiffening your blood vessels and degrading your body's natural filtration units. EGCG acts like a targeted fire extinguisher for this exact type of cellular stress. A landmark study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences revealed that EGCG actively suppresses the chemical pathways that trigger tissue inflammation, allowing your vital organs to process blood smoothly and effortlessly. Furthermore, green tea addresses the second leading cause of organ decline in the world: high blood pressure. High blood pressure acts like a high-pressure power washer inside a delicate glass greenhouse. It tears through the microscopic, fragile vessels that feed your internal systems. Green tea naturally stimulates the release of nitric oxide, a compound that signals your blood vessels to relax, widen, and breathe. This single morning effect dramatically reduces the mechanical strain on your body before your day even starts. But now, we have arrived at the most critical part of our journey today. We are stepping directly into a medical revelation that has completely rewritten how we view natural recovery after 60. For decades, conventional medicine told us that once your body's cells become resistant to insulin, meaning they can no longer properly process blood sugar, the damage to your internal plumbing is practically irreversible. High blood sugar is a devastating force. It coats your blood vessels in a sticky, syrupy layer, cutting off oxygen and accelerating tissue aging at an alarming rate. But recently, researchers stumbled upon something extraordinary. They discovered that a specific, fiery root contains compounds that can actually bypass damaged cellular pathways to force insulin-resistant cells to open up and absorb glucose, acting almost like a master key for a locked door. When researchers published these findings in the Journal of Renal Failure, the medical community was stunned. The data showed that a simple daily intake of this natural substance didn't just lower blood sugar. It actively reduced markers of cellular damage and protected the most vulnerable, microscopic filtering units in the human body from oxidative stress. What is this incredible natural miracle? It is fresh ginger tea, the exact drink we placed as number 4 on our list. The very drink that millions of seniors have been actively avoiding because they were falsely told it was too harsh or too spicy for their system. But before I show you exactly how to prepare that ginger miracle to unlock its blood sugar slashing properties, we must look at how most seniors completely ruin their green tea, turning a healing medicine into a bitter, useless liquid. Never, under any circumstances, pour boiling water over green tea leaves. Boiling water scalds the delicate leaves, completely destroying the EGCG catechins and leaving you with a bitter taste and zero health benefits. Instead, bring your water to a gentle simmer, let it sit for 2 minutes to cool down to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and steep the tea for no more than 3 minutes. And here is a professional clinical tip. Squeeze a slice of fresh lemon into your green tea. Clinical trials have proven that the vitamin C in fresh lemon juice increases your body's absorption of green tea catechins by a staggering 6 times. Now, with your blood vessels relaxed by green tea, your body is perfectly primed to receive the fiery, blood sugar-slashing power of ginger tea. In our next section, I am going to give you the exact medical recipe for preparing this ginger elixir to maximize its tissue healing properties. But keep watching, because immediately after the ginger miracle, we will uncover the 5th and final morning drink, the most fundamental liquid of all, and the dangerous invisible hydration trick that your brain begins to play on you the moment you turn 60. Now that you understand the groundwork behind fresh ginger tea, let's look at exactly how it works its magic within your body. Ginger owes its medical potency to 2 extraordinary bioactive compounds, gingerols and shogaols. When these molecules enter your bloodstream, they migrate directly to tissues that are undergoing chronic stress. If you are over 60, you have naturally lost a small percentage of your body's microscopic filtering units over your lifetime simply due to the passage of time. Therefore, protecting and preserving the remaining units you have is of paramount, vital urgency. Gingerols act like a protective bubble wrap around these remaining cells, shielding them from oxidative wear and tear. Furthermore, by improving overall vascular circulation, ginger ensures that a rich, steady supply of oxygen and life-giving nutrients reaches your deepest tissues every single morning. But to get these clinical results, you cannot use cheap, stale ginger powder from a spice jar. That powder has been dehydrated and stripped of its essential oils. You must use real, fresh ginger root. Here is the exact clinical recipe. Take a fresh piece of ginger root and slice or grate roughly 1 teaspoon's worth. Bring 2 cups of pure water to a gentle simmer, toss the ginger in, and let it simmer softly for exactly 10 minutes. Strain the liquid into your favorite mug and let it cool slightly. If the natural spice is too intense for you, you may add a small squeeze of fresh lemon and a tiny, minimal drizzle of raw honey. Both of these additions introduce a secondary wave of antioxidants without overwhelming your system. Drink this warm, aromatic elixir in the morning and feel your circulation surge and your internal systems awaken. This brings us to our fifth and final morning beverage. I have saved this one for last, not because it is the most complex, but because it is the absolute foundation upon which all human life and longevity rest. Pure, plain water. Without adequate water, none of the other drinks we discussed can do their job properly. Think of it way. Every single waste product your body generates, every metabolic byproduct, every environmental toxin, and every excess mineral must be completely dissolved in water before your body can flush it out. If there isn't enough water available, these substances concentrate in your bloodstream, forcing your internal plumbing to work twice as hard to process the exact same amount of waste. But here is the mind-bending, dangerous biological trick that I see happening to seniors in my clinic every single day. It is what medicine calls the decline of the osmotic thirst mechanism. As we cross the age of 60, the neurological receptors in our brain that monitor hydration levels begin to grow desensitized. Put simply, your body's internal thirst alarm system quietly breaks down. You could be severely, chronically dehydrated on a cellular level, yet your brain will never send you a signal telling you that you are thirsty. This low-grade, invisible dehydration causes your internal fluids to become thick and sluggish, creating the absolute perfect environment for accelerated tissue aging, structural decline, and cellular fatigue. A major study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology tracked adults over a multi-year period and found that those who maintained steady, optimal water intake experienced a significantly lower rate of systemic tissue decline over time compared to those who drank minimal water. And guess what? This protective, anti-aging effect was found to be strongest in adults over the age of 55. However, as a physician, I must issue a critical warning. More water is not always better. If you have advanced pre-existing health conditions where your body already struggles to process fluids, overloading your system can cause dangerous internal pressure and swelling. Always adhere to your personal doctor's specific fluid guidelines. But for the vast majority of seniors looking to optimize their longevity, the goal is steady, consistent hydration. Do not wake up and chug an entire quart of ice-cold water. That shocks your digestive system. Instead, start your morning with 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature or pleasantly warm water immediately after waking up. Do this before you touch a drop of coffee, before you check your phone, and before you eat. This provides an immediate, gentle wave of hydration that wakes up your organs and prepares them for the day. Throughout the rest of the day, sip water steadily rather than gulping large amounts at once, and avoid those commercial, chemically flavored water packets. They are loaded with artificial dyes and phosphate additives that can actively strain your system. Your absolute best guide is the color of your urine. If it is dark yellow or amber, your body is screaming for immediate hydration. If it is a pale, light yellow, you are perfectly balanced. Now, we have covered all 5 extraordinary morning drinks that can completely revolutionize your health starting tomorrow morning. But how do you combine these 5 choices into a seamless, realistic weekly routine without feeling overwhelmed? In our 5th and final section, we are going to look at the compound effect matrix, the simple formula for alternating these drinks to get maximum longevity results. And right before that, I am going to share a deeply personal piece of advice that I give to my own family members when they ask me how to truly age with strength and grace. Now that we have uncovered these 5 incredible morning elixirs, you might be wondering, Dr. Linda, how do I actually fit all of these into my life without spending my entire morning brewing drinks? The answer is simple. and it relies on what I call the compound effect matrix. You do not need to drink all 5 of these beverages every single morning. Instead, look at your week as a canvas for longevity. Every single day should begin exactly the same way, with that foundational 8 to 12 ounces of plain, room temperature water to break the midnight drought. Once that is done, you simply rotate your therapeutic options based on what your body needs most. For instance, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you might opt for the sharp, stone-preventing power of warm lemon water or the slippery defense shield of pure cranberry juice. On Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you can transition to the warm, cellular protection of green tea or the blood sugar stabilizing power of fresh ginger tea. By alternating these drinks, you continuously introduce a diverse profile of powerful antioxidants, polyphenols, and enzymes into your system, ensuring that no single path to recovery is left completely untouched. We are just moments away from the most important piece of advice I can offer you as a physician. But before I share that, I want to ask you to do something incredibly meaningful today. True health thrives in a community, and right now, there is a family member, a close neighbor, or a lifelong friend over the age of 60 who is sitting at their kitchen table, drinking something that is quietly draining their vitality, completely unaware of the harm. By hitting the share button on this video and sending it to just one person you care about, you aren't just sharing a link, you are handing them a physician's roadmap to reclaiming their energy and protecting their independence. And if you haven't subscribed to Golden Glow Senior yet, make sure to do so right now. Next week, we are pulling back the curtain on a deeply controversial topic: the 5 common RBOS health foods that are silently accelerating organ decline after 60. And I can almost guarantee you are eating at least 2 of them every single day. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that life-changing exposé. Let us review the simple steps to remember. Warm lemon water rehydrates your body rapidly and uses natural citrate to dissolve internal crystallization before it can form into painful stones. Unsweetened cranberry juice blankets your system in proanthocyanidins, creating a slippery barrier that keeps toxic invaders from migrating upward. Green tea floods your bloodstream with EGCG to extinguish the low-grade fires of systemic inflammation and relax your blood vessels. Fresh ginger tea acts as a cellular master key, helping your body regulate blood sugar smoothly while shielding your remaining healthy tissue. And plain water remains the golden fluid that makes every single chemical reaction in your body possible. Here is the final, fundamental truth I want you to carry with you today. Deep physical decline as we age does not happen overnight. It doesn't appear out of thin air. It is built slowly, quietly, and invisibly from years of small, seemingly insignificant, daily morning habits that quietly compound over time. But here is the beautiful reality that most people completely miss. Recovery works exactly the same way. Small, intentional, loving choices made every single morning can make a profound, measurable difference over the coming months and years. You do not need to radically overhaul your entire life today. Even starting with just one of these morning drinks tomorrow is a massive step toward a vibrant, energetic future. Your incredible body has been pulling a non-stop 24-hour shift for you every second of your life for 60, 70, or 80 years. The very least you can do is give it a better, cleaner start each morning. Thank you for choosing to invest in your health today. Stay strong, stay hydrated, and keep shining. I am Dr. Linda Harrington, and I will see you next week on Golden Glow Senior. Take care of yourself.